Hey everyone, it's August 28th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with Israeli-American serial killer Elias Abuelazam, known as the Flint serial killer, who murdered at least 5 victims in a series of racially motivated stabbings. And that is him right over there. Born in 1976, Abuelazam grew up in a Christian Arab family in central Israel. Then after his parents divorced, his mother remarried an American and moved the children to the U.S. After getting his green card in the early 90s, he found work at a psychiatric facility in a Virginia suburb of Washington, D.C., and worked there from 1995 to 2008. While he didn't have an extensive criminal history, he had been convicted of fraud in California and was charged with lying on an application for a gun permit in Virginia. He also had some mental health issues, even attempting suicide in 1997. Married twice, his first wife accused him of emotional abuse, and he wound up moving to Flint, Michigan in 2010, where he worked as a clerk at a grocery store but still often visited friends and family in Virginia. Abuelazam is an imposing figure, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing over 300 pounds, and harbored racial prejudice towards black people. From March 2009 to August 2010, he would drive around late at night, seeking out black men who were smaller than him. He would stop and ask them for directions or for help with his vehicle, then stab them in the chest and stomach or beat them in the head with a hammer. Abuelazam is believed to have committed at least 17 attacks in Virginia, Ohio, and Flint, as if Flint didn't have enough problems to begin with, and one in Israel, a friend who he stabbed in the face with a screwdriver, killing 5 victims in all. He was only caught because in August of 2010, he was pulled over by police in Virginia as part of a routine traffic stop, and they realized that he had a warrant out in conjunction with an assault. After posting bond, he attempted to flee back to Israel, hopping on a plane in Detroit, but was arrested at the Atlanta airport before his connecting flight could take off. Investigators were able to tie him to a string of attacks in Flint, and his defense was that he was determined to be insane by a doctor in his home country the previous year. A series of psychologists then testified that his attacks were too planned out to be the work of someone that was legally insane. In May of 2012, he was convicted of murder, being sentenced to life in prison without parole. Abuelazam was indicted for multiple other charges, including additional murders, but because he's already serving life in prison, prosecutors have thus far decided not to follow through with those cases. In 2017, he confessed to a murder in Virginia in exchange for having the case formally dropped. He has appealed his conviction and tried to sue for the right to be deported back to Israel to face trial for the attack there, but was denied that request. While in prison, he's been disciplined numerous times for threatening guards, fighting with other inmates, and for having a shank made from plexiglass. It's unlikely he will ever be released from prison. Abuelazam's case was profiled on Blood, Lies, and Alibis on Investigation Discovery in 2013, which you can find online. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so you can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Elias Abuelazam, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.